Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you a new way to get assets into your XPression MOS workflow using third-party vendors. I'm currently working inside the Inception newsroom system, and I have the XPression plugin open, and I have an over-the-shoulder graphic here that I'd like to change this picture. I'm looking for something that's kind of a winter theme, so I'm going to go to Assets, and this is my Streamline server. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go into Streamline, and I'm going to search for winter. And I find a snowplow and a truck, and I find an ice storm. I think I want something else, and I want you to notice real quick, these icons have a little AP for the Associated Press icon on them. Great part about that is that's now been added in. So if I choose over here on the left side the AP icon, there's a little flyout menu that lets me choose, and right now it says Ross Video because I'm working under a generic Ross account. If I click on that, I now see what assets are available to me. I'm going to change it from a list view to a tile view. I'm going to see all the assets that are in there, and they're showing me the things that have been most recently added to the AP catalog. I can also go back to the AP logo and get the flyout menu and click on Search AP, and I can type in winter. And when I do that, it's going to search the Associated Press database for all the elements that are available, and you can see that there's the ice storms graphic that I had shown you earlier. There's a chairlift accident, Arctic air, Arctic blast, Arctic weather, winter classic. Because I looked up the word winter, that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to choose this one labeled Arctic blast. I'm going to double click on it just to see what I can find about it. Here's the image. Here's some metadata about it. I can see the artist that's published it, the source. I can also see the usage terms. For example, there may be some usage restrictions on this particular tool. This way I can see what's there. If it's in my plan, that's great. So now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to click on the download button because I want it. A dialog box will pop up here, and I can see the information. It's going to allow me to see some user information here. I also can see if I'm going to deliver it, where am I delivering it to. I'm going to put it into a folder in the Streamline server called New Asset. I could have made a different one, and I get to choose, if they're available to me, different file sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose a JPEG, and I'm going to click OK. And that's downloaded into my asset bank. So now what I'll find, if I look at Streamline, there's the asset. If that's what I want, I can take it, I drag it, I bump it into the Edit tab, and I'll drop it into the field for my over-the-shoulder graphic, and you can see, look at that, now I've got Arctic Blast. Now, again, one of the nice parts about this is because I'm working inside of XPression, I have the opportunity to move this asset over in case I get something that's not quite what I would say fits the template. So you can see I can also go and reposition, which is a great strength if I'm using third-party asset tools. I'm going to go back into Streamline, and you saw me do this with the Associated Press. We also have added MGN Online. So again, you can see that I've got a generic account, and with the generic account, I can see the assets that have been most recently updated. I can also, by the way, scale the thumbnail sizes. If I want to, I can make them bigger or smaller. I can also do a search on MGN. So if I do a search, and if I was to put winter into here, you can see it's going to search that database, and I'm going to come back with the images that are available to me under the search topic, winter. And you can see that I've got the few in here, and I'm going to choose this one here, cars covered with snow. I'm going to click download. It's going to give me some size options. I'm going to click OK. And now I've got that going through, and that's available to me. I'm going to show you one other cool part about this, because again, you can see that's in the asset tools. Now, you see me go to both libraries. Both libraries have a similar function. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this in MGN Online, and I'm going to do a search. I'm going to search for Trump. He's a world topic at this point. So you're going to see that I'm going to see pictures of Donald Trump showing up, and anything related to the term Trump. Well, one of the things I can do, if I click on Save As Feed, that will pop up, and it's going to save Trump. So this way, next time I come in here and I'm going to look for that, I'm going to have Trump pre-saved, so I'm going to have all that information, and I've got that there available to me. So if I'm following a story as it progresses, I now have access to that without having to go type it and do a search. It's kind of pre-filtered for me, and that's available in both the AP and the MGN Online functionality within Streamline for your XPression MOS workflow.